What is up, guys? My name is Gustavo from Gustavo's Finances, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the importance of investing in your 20s. Now, your 20s is the pivoting point of your lifetime. Money starts to slowly become more of a concern because as you're adulting, the decisions you face are a lot bigger and a lot larger, especially when they're involved financially. Now, the truth is, right now in your 20s, you have more control over your cash flow more than any other time in your lifetime. Because when you adult and when you have kids and a family and a house to pay and a car to pay, light bills, electricity bills, health insurance, car insurance, it's a big game changer, and you're not going to be able to afford to actually save and risk more of your money. Right now is the perfect time to be able to invest. It's the perfect time to be able to start and not really have any type of weight on your shoulders. Now, the best age to start investing is in your 20s because you have time on your side. Now, just because you have time on your side does not mean you should put it off and procrastinate. You see, if you allow time to run its course, you'd be able to build a massive nest egg for yourself without even really being an expert on investing. Now, investing only gets easier the moment you begin. You need to stop worrying about things. You gotta put your fear aside and stop procrastinating and just invest. That way, you can actually improve your health and your wealth. Want to know how you'll improve your health and your wealth? Because all the money that you'd actually be saving and putting aside to build your portfolio, you won't really be wasting on fast food anymore. You'd stop consuming so much alcohol or drugs, and you stop taking away those toxins entering your body. And that long term will improve your health and your wealth. Now, you see, the point of investing is to grow your money, build wealth, and avoid spending it. Now, you see, one of the cool things about investing is that it allows you to avoid inflation. Inflation depreciates your money by 2% every year. And so if you just click up right here, there's going to be a little link. Something I talked about in my last video was the S&P 500 ETF. A perfect example of avoiding inflation is by investing in that ETF. Because that way you don't have to research your companies, you don't have to do your due diligence, you don't have to go through the trouble or the volatility of the actual stock market. Now, the S&P 500 ETFs actually help you appreciate your money by 7 to 10% every year. So instead of your money just sitting there doing nothing, depreciating by 2% every year, you can actually invest in something like that ETF. So the favorite ETF that I have was the Vanguard, the VOO ticker symbol. And so to invest and you don't really know what you're doing or don't want to go through the troubles of investing in actual companies, I totally recommend that Vanguard ETF because it's a safe investment and it actually appreciates your money by 7 to 10% every year instead of you depreciating your money by 2% every year. Another reason to invest is so that your investments can support you one day. Because if you actually build that large enough nest egg, you're going to have a lot of compounding and it's going to grow substantially. It's going to grow and grow and grow, and over time, I promise you, those investments will be able to support you. You see, not a lot of people think that, everyone thinks that they're going to get their dream job. Everyone believes that they're going to have a nice, happy life once they have their job. But in reality, anything can happen. No one thinks that they're going to suffer from any type of adversity or get fired from their job when they're actually going and grinding for that position. But you know what? Life happens and life can really just kick you in the butt sometimes. And so investing at this early of an age is such an advantage because if that ever were to happen to you, you wouldn't panic, you wouldn't stress, you wouldn't really worry about it because you've already built a nice nest egg for yourself to try and live off of for just a little bit until you can actually find yourself that decent job. Because I promise you, if you were just to start investing right now, in the next 10 to 20 years, your money would have grown substantially, like huge. It'll be great. You'll be living life, man, I promise you. And it's just extra income coming to you every year. Every year. Everyone only has one source of income. Investing brings you a second source of income. And so let's say you were to get fired, you at least have that second source of income to continuously do its job. You're letting money work for you. So when you're out in the pool just chilling, or you're tanning, or you're with your friends and your family, or with your kids, or you're with your wife or your husband, whatever you're doing, if you're just relaxing or you're watching TV, money is still working for you. You want to know a big secret to life and a life-changing decision? Something that'll make you a millionaire. Listen to this right here. A very few percentage of people allow money to use time, but a majority of people use time for money. If you're using time for money, you'll never be wealthy, you won't be rich, and you won't be that millionaire. You won't be what you want to become. You cannot become rich anymore just using time for money. You're not a CEO, and unless you become a CEO, you're not really gonna be up there, man. It's very hard to get up there, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of courage and a lot of grind. You gotta grind real hard to become a CEO. Now, most of us probably won't become a CEO, so you know what you want to do to get to that CEO status? You gotta allow your money to use time. You see, money and time are like husband and wife. It builds a massive foundation for you. It allows you to do whatever you want in the future. It allows you, you know what money is going to do for you in the future? It's going to make you a better person. Because you allowed money to use time. You know what? Money is going to be working for you for every second, every minute, every hour of every day. Every second, every minute of every hour of every day. That's what money's working for all the time. Nobody can work for every minute, every hour, every second, and every day. There's no way no one can do that. Money can do that. So you really need to take advantage in the opportunity of money using time. That's how you become rich, and that's how you become a millionaire. Now, if you were just to invest a small amount right now, just a small amount of money, and you let it grow throughout time, it'll be worth a lot more than if you just waited a couple years and invested a lot more money for a shorter period of time. You see, if you were just to invest right now and gave it all you got, in like 10, maybe 20 years, like I know that's a long time and a lot of you guys just don't really think long term like that, but if you were to just do that, I promise you it's going to be worth more than what you get in a year's salary. Than what most of you get in a year's salary. There's going to be a lot of you who are very successful at your jobs, but most of you, if you were to just invest right now and gave it all you got for the next couple of years, I promise you it's going to be worth a lot more than what you make in a year's salary, guys. You can do this, and I believe you can do this. Now, how can you make all of this happen? It's all through the power of compounding. You see, you're going to earn money through your contributions, and you're going to be earning returns that'll also be earning returns. You see, guys, time is your most precious resource, and it's the one thing you can't get back. It's the one thing you can't get back. And so, like I stated before, you want to let money use time, because there's no way us humans can use all of that time every second of every day productively. You know what money does? Money uses every second of every day productively, because money will always be working. Now, most of you are just wasting your time because you're not financially educating yourself. Spend 30 minutes a day, just 30 minutes a day financially educating yourself, and it's going to change your whole entire life. If you guys would just listen to me, I'm trying to change your future. I'm trying to see you guys be the best you can possibly be. I want to see all of you reach your fullest potential. And you know how you can reach your fullest potential? With money. I know money isn't everything, and money is not that important to some people, but if you really think about it, life doesn't care. Life doesn't care. And most people's problems are because of money and the lack of money. And if you were just to listen and just to try and give it a shot and not be afraid and think about your future, your kids, don't you want to give them the world? I want to give my family the world. I want to give my kids the world. I want to give my parents the world because they gave me the world. And now I just want to give them a better life. I want to give my family a better life. And this is how I'm doing it. Now all of you can do it too. It's not that hard. Investing is not that difficult. You just need to start now. And I'm here. I'm there. I'm over your shoulders. I will be helping you. All you have to do is just reach out to me. That's all you have to do. Contact me and I will help you. I'll give you the best I can do. I'll give you all I know. Calculus is harder than this. Geometry in high school was harder than this. Like, I don't understand. You guys had to go through it and all of you went through it and you guys succeeded and you graduated. You can do this. This just takes a little bit of effort and a little bit of your time, and it'll change your life dramatically. So you gotta think big. I want you guys to think smart and financially educate yourself. Think financially. Think about your money, because money is gonna be the one resource you're always gonna need for the rest of your life, along with time and family and love and all that other stuff. But money is going to be the one thing that's really going to make it or break it. And it's just the truth. It's just reality. So if you would just spend 1 year investing, just spend 1 year investing, you'll see how fast money can actually add up and how fast you can save it and how fast it will actually grow instead of how fast it can be spent. Think before you spend, guys. Really, just think before you spend. Do you really need this? There's something called the 72-hour rule. It means if you really want to buy something, let's say clothes or a shirt, some jewelry, some shoes, if you really want to buy it, write it down. Wait 72 hours, which is 3 days. Just wait 72 hours, and if you really want it, then you can consider buying it. But most of you will realize that after those 3 days, you don't really want it anymore. Or you'll just be too lazy to go get it. And you know what? That will be the one reason why you'll be saving money, guys. So think before you spend. You can do it. Now, a big problem I'm noticing is not many of you are putting investing or financial education high enough in your priority list. You'd rather prioritize other things that aren't really helping your future, other things that really don't matter. For example, you guys would rather go out to a bar all the time. You guys would rather play Fortnite for hours, or get on your phone for hours, and you just don't even realize it. You're just wasting your time. If you guys would just take the time, very little time, and financially educate yourself every day, you're going to change your whole entire life. You're going to change your family's life. You're going to change your kids and your wife or your husband's life. You're going to change your whole life around you for the better. Now, if you guys could just quit spending the money you have left over after paying for your expenses, then you can invest all of that money and start building that foundation for yourself. Start building your future. Start going somewhere. You're going to have money start working for you. You're going to finally have money using time instead of using time for money. Please understand that. That is the key to success right there. Your key to being financially free. That's your key to being able to live a better life instead of working that 9-to-5 job that most of you will be working for a very long time if you don't take this opportunity, if you don't take advantage of your youthful age and just start investing the money, because right now you have more control over your cash flow than at any other time in your life. Because time you can't get back. You can't get back. And so if you were to just start today, it's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. So I challenge you guys to just put this higher point in your priority list. Make this a priority instead. Think about your future. Make that a priority instead. You guys can do this. You're going to live a better life and you're going to be a lot happier at the end. So guys, just please take action, because action is going to be the one thing that really matters. It doesn't matter if you're listening and you're thinking about it. It matters if you're acting on it. That's all that matters. That's all I have for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, because I'll be more than eager to answer all of your questions. And if you really like the video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you very much and have a good day.